Touchdown fans, about BD back here with another weekly news announcement. And this is for December 8th, 2020. Those of you new to my channel, I do this every week where I talk about what's coming out new release-wise on Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, and any other imaginable format out there. We talk about what's coming out for the next couple weeks. And I'll also talk about maybe any new announcements, and then we kind of go from there. So let's get started. This is probably a quick one today. There's not a whole lot. Okay, so this week, what do we got? This week, we do have Total Recall 4K coming out. There is a Steelbook edition and a regular 4K edition. I've already seen specs on this, and I've already seen a couple reviews. Apparently, it looks really, really good. I'm a massive Schwarzenegger fan. Of course, I reserved it. I think it's supposed to be here Wednesday. So, really looking forward to that. Can't wait. Schwarzenegger, 4K, Steelbook. All right, also today we have Collateral 4K coming out. And then The Godfather Coda, Death of Michael Corleone. We have Cinema Paradiso coming out in 4K. We have Keenan Lober's releasing Mind Science Project, which I already have on DVD from some other company. But if you've never seen it before, it's actually a really good movie, so recommend it. The Possessor's coming out in Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. And the last thing coming out this week is Yellowstone Season 3. Not a big week. Matter of fact, the next couple weeks leading up to Christmas, there's not a whole lot. Which is interesting, because usually years gone by, there's more stuff. I always complain the last, 1 or 2 weeks before Christmas, they'll flood out a bunch of movies the last minute. I'm like, dude, I'm in the middle of Christmas shop, and I can't afford all this. So, it's kind of nice this year. I ain't got to worry about it. So, next week is a big week in that there's just one major title coming out. And that is, of course, Tenet. I know it didn't do very well in theaters, but because of the pandemic, it didn't really have much of a shot. I've heard really good things about it. But it is coming out next week. It's DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, and there is a special edition 4K Steelbook from Best Buy also. Also next week, Arrow Video is releasing Tremors in 4K. Interesting note on this one. You know, I've been a big fan of Tremors. Matter of fact, my dad took me to go see Tremors at the drive-in when I was much younger, and we both fell in love with it. It was one of my dad's favorite movies, one of my favorite movies. I love it. I just recently got that Steelbook set that Walmart had. It had all the movies in the Steelbook that are on Blu-ray. I don't necessarily know I'm going to get this. I'm a big fan of Tremors, but I don't know how much more they can do to it. I'll look at some reviews. Be curious. I'll keep you posted on that one. So I'm not really sure yet. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. I just don't know, though. Yeah, I'm a little on so we'll see. If I do pick it up, if by some chance I twist my arm and make myself pick it up, it definitely will be on one of those Arrow sales, because Arrow movies tends to be like $40 when they're new. So, but I just don't know. I mean, it's just really weird. I've got like 4 different copies of the first Tremors movie. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. Do I really need another one? So it's got to be good. But I'm excited still. I'm glad to see that coming out on 4K. Also, we do have the IP Man 4K quadrilogy. All 4 movies coming out in a box set next week. Vigilante is coming out on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K next week. The Expanse Season 4 comes out next week. Spirited Away and Castle in the Sky are being released next week by Shout Factory, both in Steelbooks. So those who've been collecting those, I think the Studio Ghibli is what they called. The couple more of those coming out. And then lastly, we do have MVD Classic is releasing Gun Crazy with Drew Barrymore. It's one of her earlier movies, right when she was coming into the age of an adult. She'd gotten out of the fire starter of the ET and stuff like that as a kid. She was becoming an adult. It's one of those movies there. And that's it. Again, there's not much. Matter of fact, I was looking at the 22nd, which is the Tuesday before Christmas, and there's nothing. Well, there's a couple movies that were theatrical, but yeah, it's like, all right. So, with that being said, let's talk about what was announced. There was a couple things announced. First of all, they're going to start releasing Little Rascals on Blu-ray. I was quite surprised. They have Little Rascals Volume 1 coming out on Blu-ray on the 13th of April, and it's going to cover all the shows from 1929 through 1930. So, back when our gang was at one of its heydays. So, I've always been a big fan of Little Rascals since I was a little kid. Some of those characters are just, was it Chubby? Was one of my favorite. He was always eating like liverwurst or something like that. It was hilarious. I mean, you just can't go wrong with the Little Rascals. Our gang is just awesome. So that is coming out. We do have Do the Right Thing coming out in 4K for the first time from Universal, and that'll be out on the 2nd of February. The Undoing is coming out on the 23rd of March. Let's see here. Fat Man, which is the Mel Gibson holiday movie, which is kind of weird because it's coming out on the 26th of January, but that is coming out. We do have an American Werewolf in London that just came out in a nice little box set from Arrow. Now, guess what? There's a steelbook coming out. Of course there is. I kind of saw this coming. They didn't do this lately. They'll put out a collector's edition of the movie, and then, like, 6 months later, oh, there's a steelbook in that movie now. Guarantee you, Tremors will be the same way. They'll announce that. Maybe I will hold off for that. I'm thinking about it. They'll do this 6 months from now. They'll announce a Tremors 4K steelbook. You watch, because they did the same thing with this. And what was the other movie they did this with? Was recent. I can't remember. But you watch. They're going to do this. And then the last movie that I saw, it was announced, and I started cracking up and laughing, and I will definitely get this. Good Burger. Remember, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burgers. Can I take your order? Yes, that movie is actually coming out on Blu-ray. It'll be out the 16th of February. I'm actually really stoked. Paramount's starting to release a lot of their catalog stuff. Like Popeye came out recently, and I picked that up. They've got, there's like 2 or 3 others coming out around the same time that are like kind of classic Paramount, catalog titles you just never thought, that'll never come out. Come on, Good Burger and everything come out. But they're starting to release a little bit more, so it's kind of promising to see some of this older catalog stuff come out. I'm pretty sure, like, they released Timeline not too long ago, which I picked up, and, so it's really neat to see them kind of digging into their catalog. They don't do a lot of special features, but at least they upgrade to Blu-ray, because Good Burger has never been available on Blu-ray before, as far as I know. So it's good to see them kind of going back. I was waiting for Paramount to do this because, like, Universal's gone through their catalog, Warner Bros. Is going way through their catalog. Fox, Disney, they're all kind of going through their catalog. Paramount was kind of the one, at least I felt anyways, that was kind of like, but now they're starting to jump on board more, so I'm glad to see that. I still want Star Trek in 4K. But besides that, I'm glad to see that stuff. That's really good. And that is it. There's not much with it. Short video, get you in and out really quick. Just be on the lookout this week. I will be posting probably tomorrow, the next day, my Black Friday haul. Everything I got for Black Friday. I haven't gotten everything yet. There's still a couple things out there, but I got tired of waiting. It will encompass everything I got from Best Buy, Target, Walmart, additional Dollar Tree stuff, and some Big Lot stuff. So be on the lookout. And Amazon. I did get one thing from Amazon. So be on the lookout for that. I just want to say now, thank you guys all for watching. I truly appreciate it. A side note here, things are really crazy right now with these numbers going up and with all the rhetoric and Washington and stuff like that. So I just ask you guys during the holiday season to be really careful and to take care and just be safe. It is a crazy time. I think this is probably the craziest time that I've ever lived through my entire life. And I just want all you guys to be safe out there and take care. I want you guys to be able to celebrate the holidays. What doesn't matter what religion you are, if you're not at all, just to be able to spend time with your family and have a good time. So please be safe and take care out there. You know what? Always keep hunting, though, because you're never going to find... wait. Subscribe, comment, the bell, the whole thing. You know that. Sorry about that. All right, guys, take it easy. Always keep hunting, because, again, you're never just going to find. And as always... Oh, wait, one more thing. There will be a review with Cobb and I this week on Hubie Halloween, so look out for that, too. So, again, thank you very much. Take care. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye.